So I'm gonna wait for the people to come in. I'm so excited about this powerful video tonight. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you? I feel like it's been forever. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you come in. We're just gonna wait for a few more people. Smoking a little weed before, so we can get some clear messages from Spirit right now. How's your day been going, Dee Dee? Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. There's so much that this channel is going to get an upgrade for sure. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this channel. Hi, Emma. Welcome. I'm so glad to see my day ones here. And we'll wait a little longer to see if anyone else comes in. And y'all have been on my mind. This is exactly why today is the perfect time, especially with that new moon last night. It really helped me cultivate some energy to get back online and start doing videos again. I've been wanting to do this for the longest, but I wanted to make sure that I went through my, spiritual process, because I don't want to give anybody advice on things that I haven't been through myself. So when I'm, silent, just know I'm gonna come back with some bangers. But yeah, I love this channel. This is my day one channel. This is my channel, my first ever channel. And I just want to continue to see it grow like a flower. And so I'm glad to see y'all in here tonight. Um, we're just going to raise the frequency and allow the energy of um, spirit to just come on in and to bring positive flow. I have already written down some talking points I really want to talk about, because we have definitely been in a really interesting time. Um, yes, I've missed y'all too, and I've been doing real good. We are going into some very powerful energies coming in. There's definitely a portal opening up right now. So I would just say be protected, wear your crystals, charge your energy. And this is what this video is about, to talk about how to align yourself in this crazy time right now. So, especially with, the new moon last night, if y'all weren't able to feel the energy of that new moon or have any type of dreams or anything, it was very, very powerful. And so this energy is opening up and revealing so much more that has been covered up via governments or whatever. I won't speak too much. Y'all already know how YouTube be messing with me. But what I will say is the jab, that whole situation right there. Um, I don't care if you believe in the jab or whatever. It's not an anti or whatever. It is just my perspective on the situation. So what I will say is that there's a lot of distractions, big distractions, and Spirit is telling me right now that these distractions can be in the form of your family, These distractions can be in the form of doubting yourself, and there's a reason why you feel depressed. When you're looking around in everyday life, we know as spiritual black sheeps that something has never been right with this planet. So the energy has been basically switched. Like we have been living life in reverse from the way that we are naturally supposed to live it. So it is very important, as especially women, to protect ourselves from predators at this time, because there are energies that are seeking out women. Okay, women go missing a lot due to sex trafficking, and this is not fear mongering. This is just letting you know that you are a goddess and you will always be a goddess, and you have to protect your energy. I understand us as goddesses, we feel emotions 10 times stronger than anyone else. Okay. So these emotions hit us way harder when it comes to like the portal that's opening up. That portal is going to reveal some things, and there possibly could be some chaotic energies. So protect yourself, strap up, make sure you have the food that you need right now to nourish your body, because we do know that there's a lot of foods that are bioengineered. And um, I'm not talking down on it. Y'all know how YouTube do. But what I'm saying is, there have been like little snacks that I thought were natural, and I wouldn't even look on the back of it because I'm like, okay, this is 100% natural. And I look on the back and it says bioengineered. Now, what that means, and I want to talk about that, is that it is and I don't want YouTube to mess with me. So I would just say it simply like this. Bioengineering is basically uh taking one substance that may be deemed like with all the properties, say like a carrot, right? The orange carrots were bioengineered. Carrots are not originally orange. So definitely look that up. Look into that stuff. I can't talk too much about that, unfortunately, because a lot of these negative energies in the portal and the veil is getting super thin. Okay. So you definitely want to watch out for that, especially as women. But when it comes to what's going on, a lot of us might feel depressed, stressed, having crazy dreams. Just our energy is off the wall right now. Um, yeah, we got to do some shadow work here, and shadow work is that kind of work that is like, oh, I really don't want to do that because it's going to really get deeply into those traumas that I faced, even if it didn't feel like traumas at the time. The shadow work that you're going to do is going to literally shine a light on all of that. Okay. So this is releasing you from karmic uh, curses that we put our own self on. So to release yourself from these energies, we're going to go into that right now. But I just want to say, does anyone have any questions or anything that you guys want to expound upon when it comes to what I just spoke about? Um, and the energies tonight is definitely powerful. And and you know what? That is exactly what I've been doing as well, because healing is an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Healing is an everyday thing, but it feels so good when you start and you have a vision of where you want to go in your life. So there's a reason why I'm coming back on YouTube right now. This is all divinely planned out. We were divinely meant to know each other. Um, And so I'm grateful to have you guys on here too. So we're gonna go over some of these things. If you guys don't have any more questions, if you do, I can um, I can answer your question. So, how to prepare yourself for spiritual alignment? Okay. Now y'all already know because y'all been doing a lot of spiritual work, and all of us ladies have definitely come back learning so much and so much that we have been through and we are realizing. And so that is why I came back at this time so that we can all um, create a space that is for healing for each other. You know what I'm saying? It is definitely that time for us to find our soul tribe because things are getting so crazy right now. So, we're going to talk about it. So, let's see. Um, the first thing I have on the list is I talked a little bit about that black sheep, the family, the karmic. A lot of people don't realize that black sheep are targeted specifically. So when you are younger, you might have spiritual gifts, and people see that in you, even though you think that they are not capable of seeing your spiritual gifts. They have the ability also to see. So, what ability you might have, they might have a different ability to be able to sense someone who is very powerful. And so this is why we are put in specific situations where we are shamed or humiliated for being the way that we are because we are very, very powerful. Yes, doing a lot of meditation, chakra cleansing is all very powerful right now. I want you to know, don't get distracted in the lies. There's a lot of hoaxes. You got to think about the Joker. The Joker is kind of like how these distractions work. And there's also a Joker, god or spirit that likes to play tricks on people. So definitely keep your eyes open and don't just look from a physical I see this, look from a I feel this perspective. Like, is this something that my soul resonates with? Is this something that I vibrate with, you know? So doing a lot of chakra cleansing is very important at this time, especially for women, but for anybody. It is definitely powerful. um so when it comes to being a black sheep, your family could be a target, or a karmic, I'm sorry, a karmic cycle for you. Okay? And everything that happens in this reality, you have to understand that when you look around you, everything is within you. So you are everything and everything is you. Okay? So we have the ability to create projections, but you have to think of like, think about the sun, okay? And how the energy of the sun is very powerful, right? Now, think about the sun being all of us extensions of ourselves on this earth. So the sun sent out humans to have a physical perspective, but the sun is basically like the soul. So this is an example. So we are all connected in some type of way, and there are agendas being pushed to create mental fragments to keep you trapped into lower forms of dimensions. Okay. So, it is definitely time for us to separate from these toxic, abusive people. Okay? It is time for us to separate from these people we know we give chances to. We cannot give chances to everyone, okay? We have been born and bred and raised in this society uh, that is deemed to control you and how you respond to things. And you do not have to accept or forgive everyone just because people tell you it's the right thing to do. Because if you end up doing what people tell you to do, you will end up spreading yourself very thin. Okay? Yes, yes. Art of New Store. Welcome. I'm sorry if I said that, if I butchered that name. But yes, we're coming in hot tonight because the power is just here, okay? So, and I want y'all to know that each and every one of my videos has a powerful energy healing of it. So, each and every one, the more you watch it, the more it's going to show you something you didn't see, okay? So, we got to remember not to just see with our physical two eyes, but we have to awaken our spiritual eye to be able to see bullshit, okay? Because we are born with the ability to see what is right for us and what is wrong for us. But we have been conditioned to behave a specific way, okay? So, let's see, where are we at next on the list? Um, oh yes. Okay, so spiritual practices, right? So, with this Libra new moon that we had yesterday, that was definitely a powerful energy, okay? And it shifted so much. And let me tell you why. Ooh, spirit's coming in. Spirit is coming in. Your ancestors have been wanting to talk to you. There is someone who might have passed away you have been thinking about a lot lately, or you have been hearing your name being called. This means that you are on the right path. But remember and keep in mind that not everybody who calls you is a good energy. So if your vibration is low, um, those other energies can call you because remember, we have the ability to hear vibration. So somebody can also call us spiritually and not even be in front of you. So remember, spiritual protection is very powerful and we have to have spiritual protection because if we don't have spiritual protection, then we're walking in this world unprotected and that's not good. So, spiritual practices, whatever you have believe in or your spiritual practices, it is time to up that. It is time to come in so much more powerful than you already have. Spirit is telling me that you need to raise your energy just a little bit higher because you are on the right path. And every time that you do this specific practice, you get more and more powerful in it. So the more that you do it, the more that you are going to become a master of it. Now, we are always students learning in this game called life. So number 5 is money is an illusion, okay? Now, I understand that's a crazy ass concept, right? Because we need money to survive. Like, that's what the thought process is. But before you came onto this earth, um, you had a contract, or basically maybe you didn't have a contract, but your higher self wanted to experience this physical reality. So, you are not just your physical vessel. Okay, you have been around longer than you think you have, and Spirit wants you to know that you know internally that money is an illusion, right? Basically, everything physically is an illusion, right? But everything outside of you is what you created, maybe subconsciously, and maybe you didn't realize that you created this reality, but you did, and this is why you see everything that is physical is it's you. Okay. um let's see. So we expounded upon shadow work a little bit, but I will talk about some things that we definitely need to do when it comes to shadow work. Um, I have been dealing with a lot of energies. And as I said before, especially as people on this earth, we are so connected with nature. And we create fragments of ourselves, which can be positive, negative, whatever, whatever, whatever. When you learn to control all of these energies and be balanced, you are able then to heal yourself. Shadow work is powerful because you have to go back to your younger self, speak to yourself, see the things that you feel like you might have hurt your own self, apologize to your younger self, treat your younger self, do what it is that your younger self always wanted to do. This is how you heal internal traumas and damages. So we're going to take a break for a second. I'm going to just get my tea because I'm a little bit dry, but I will look at your comments and any questions before we move on to the next phase. Um, Emma, yes, the glitches are crazy, right? Especially because the thin of the veil is getting so thin, right? And so we feel this energy, and as women, we are the matrix, okay? We are the matrix itself. We created the matrix. Um and yes, we are tricksters, and um we have powerful energies. We can be super dark feminine, we are connected to all that is, because the way to heaven is through a woman. So you came, believe it or not, you came from your mother's womb. That was you coming from heaven. Okay, your mother's womb was heaven. So that is where your soul resides, and not just specifically in your mother's womb, but the bigger picture is the mother goddess, the queen bee of all queen bees, okay? So, yes, glitches, we could see all of that. We could see beyond the veil very easily. Just like children, they have the ability to see beyond the veil. I believe that children, if they are taught at a very young age, they can move things with their mind. I really do believe that because it is very true. And I know that for a fact. So I won't say that on YouTube because YouTube be bugging. And just a protection. But yes, glitches have been crazy. My phone's been glitching crazy. Everything I touched has been glitching. So this is a little interlude. You can get your snacks. I'm gonna get my tea, and then we're gonna continue with this conversation and everything. But I'm gonna be looking at y'all comments if y'all got anything to say. Y'all are more than welcome. Excuse my squeaky bed. Yeah, that Awakening was really, really powerful. And the thing about that one is, uh, that was a point in my life where things were really, really falling apart. And I was wondering, like, what is going on with me? But sometimes we have to go through, the worst to get better. It's really sacrifice. And it can be very, very hard because it feels like you're being punished in some way. But the real thing is that we are spiritual people and we can feel these energies so powerfully, so it's really, really crazy. And then, all right, let me read y'all comments. So, um, yes, I have been clearing out people who serve. Yes, that's right, Didi, because nobody's gonna do it for you. And people will gaslight you and say, oh no, just forgive that person because they don't like you. They don't like you at all. Because if somebody is disrespecting you, why would you tell me to forgive those people? I'm sorry. That's just backwards. And that's why I say we're living in a backwards reality right now. And all of that. Yes, beautiful energy, nothing but beautiful energy. Um, we all exude such a powerful energy together. We're gonna have to do because I have better internet now and I'm in a good place and my energy is powerful now. We're gonna have to do all of us having a conversation and um y'all can be talking on the video too. So yeah, that'd be nice. But yes, move in silence 1,000%. Yes, Didi, yes. It's crazy because what you're willing to put up with from other people shows the universe that you don't care about yourself and you care about people's validation more than you care about being happy, wealthy, and protected. And moving in silence is the best way. I learned that the hard way. Y'all remember when I was dealing with some narcissistic family members, and I'm so glad that I had you guys help me through that. Y'all was helping me through that. Y'all was like, nah, nah. You know, and that's why I'm so much more content with where I'm at right now in life, and I'm so glad that everybody else is content as well. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a bad day, but I'm saying that and tears are good. Beyond popular belief, it brings in the flood of protection and healing, and it removes those residues of negative energies. So yes, crying is very good as long as you don't allow it to overcome you. So yeah. Yeah, the block game gotta be on 1,000. I'm telling you. We be moving in silence because I'm telling you, if we move and tell people how we want to move, all they gonna do is gaslight us. That's it. They gonna gaslight the heck out of you. Like, oh, you just da 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 da. No, I'm doing it in silence, and I'm doing it the way I want to do it. Yep. Mhm. That's all they do is that they hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Like they hold you back and they want you to just be held back, knowing that they don't have any good intentions for you. They don't have any positive words that they really think about you. They really look at you like, she ain't all that. She ain't all that in a bag of chips. Even though you're not even in competition with them, you're not in no type of beef in your mind, they don't like you at all. I don't trust those kind of people. Yes, yes. This is why I love this page because y'all are so loving and y'all uplift each other and that's what I like about that, you know? And shoot, it don't matter if we have 100 views or not. This is where it's at, period. Where two or three are gathered, it is so. So, yes. Mhm. I'm gonna do the same thing, Didi. I gotta cut him off. I got to cut him off. I have been I'm telling y'all about my own stuff. I had to cut some people off because my heart was so pure towards them and I couldn't understand how they weren't the same towards me. And and I just realized they don't like me very much. And sometimes it be your own family. They don't like you. They act like they like you, but they're snakes in the ground. And so yeah, it's crazy. Mhm. Yeah, that's what they do. They love wasting our time. They love wasting our time. Especially men in relationships with women. They love wasting women's time because they feel like they can get at you by holding you hostage, basically, saying they love you, and all of your good years that you had to do whatever, whatever, they just use them up. Like, that's how they want to feel and it's pretty scary that they want to dominate women so much. You know, it's crazy. But they don't want to dominate men. It's crazy. Mhm. That's right. Emma, yes, the ancestors are powerful right now. So it's like we're at this moment where we're just watching. We're sitting back and watching. We kind of already knew everything that was going on. We already knew about the spiritual awakening. And internally, we got this. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's so amazing to have a support system, especially in the spiritual community where we're all in the same category. And that's exactly why I said, let me do a video today because I know it's the right time. It's always going to be the right time. So if he's afraid of commitment, then it's like, how long do you have to wait? Like the dude that I'm talking to, right? Man, we've been dealing with each other for about 4 months now. And I tell you, I saw some red flags in him, and I was like, well, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. And sometimes we get like that. Like, I really like this guy. I don't want to believe he's like that. But he ended up calling me a bitch because I didn't want to get married. I said, I want to wait for marriage. I don't want to just hop into anything. He asked me if I ever wanted to get married. I said I do, but I'm just not the type to rush into things. And he said, you must be one of those bitches that are bitter and don't like men. So, or don't, you should be with women. And I was like, you know what? I can go and hang out with my sisters and be just fine. And I don't need any of that attention anymore from men because it's like, you know, I'm at the stage of healing. I don't all this physical stuff, it's been around for Sex has been around for many a generations and years, and it's overrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are magical, period. And we just have to validate ourselves and understand. I understand we want somebody to touch us. I understand we want somebody to love us. I understand we want someone to do us right by. Yeah, he said that. He said that. I ain't waiting for nobody either. Mhm. Yes, that's right. I came back. I told you it's about to be fire because um, you know, women, we are all awakening all around the world. I'm so happy to be a woman, and this is no shade to anybody else. And nobody is excluded from my page, as we know. But I will say that I love being a woman because um I'm tapped into that energy, baby. I'm tapped into that frequency. And I can't believe he said that though. And then he basically like told me, he was like, why don't you look up everything that women have created and then look up everything that men have created? And I was like, okay, and he came out of like respect at first. So I was like, I'll give it a chance, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is this going? And so when I looked it up, he was like, see how little it is for women. Men has done everything for women and created everything. And I'm like, wait a minute. He even called women helpmates. Like, I said that sound like some old, like talking about submission. That sounds like slavery, I'm telling you. Because I understand submission and I understand compromise, but I don't understand being disrespectful, you know. Yes, you deserve better. As um a black woman, um we deserve better as women, period. Women have been pent against each other. Women have been, if we can just harness our energy as women and protect our energy, especially as melanated goddesses, because it is so hard out here. And we have to understand that we have to be protected. And I want more people to come on here and more women and girls to be able to hear what I'm saying, because it might save their life. So I want to have classes on self-defense. I want to have all type of different classes just so that we can tap into our community. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when we reach out to each other, because this world is hard enough. And so that's why I want to create a stronger community and foundation, somewhere I can go to when we talk to each other, um, so it can be a safe space for each other. We have to have that spiritual protection, guys, and we can all protect each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to think about some ideas to help us to become closer and be able to reach out to each other if we ever need help, if we ever need anything, um, so that we have that, and that we can help each other in any way possible. Um, so that's what I want for our community. And I believe that this page will grow. I don't want it to be like such a huge uh page, like where it's like a million. I want it to be nice and a nice amount of people who are on the same wavelength, because quantity is better than quality. Our quality is better than quantity, if that makes sense. So It doesn't matter if it's like 1,000, a million, 2,000. I want the quality of a community and everything like that, so that we can be safe in a safe environment, in a safe space. So um let's see. I feel like we basically covered everything, but there is one more I have, and that is being balanced. And y'all already seem like y'all are being balanced right now and doing amazing. And I will, yes, it is important, very important. And I'm realizing just how important it needs to happen quick, because we are coming into these times where prices might go up. We might need to help each other out in any way possible. And I want to have a strong environment. So I'm thinking about maybe making like I have a YouTube channel and it's growing itself. I'm going to actually put it in the comments right now. Um, Actually, I will edit it into the description. Um, but let me see if I can add. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay. So that is my Gmail, and y'all can connect with me there. We can maybe have like a group on Gmail for us ladies, and anyone else that we feel very connected to. I'm very glad to have the community and the space that we have right now. I will be starting to make um, like candles, and I'll send them out to you guys for free if y'all need anything like that. So let me know. um, I'll start that soon. I'll let y'all know when I start with that. But I want us to start creating. And that's one of the messages that Spirit is bringing to me before we end this live, is that creating soaps, lotions for ourselves and others, growing a garden. There's going to be scarce times ahead. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, but we have to protect ourselves and understand that we know ahead of time. So we have the power of knowing ahead of a time and getting prepared right now. So I want us to prepare ourselves, start doing a garden, a little vegetable garden. I'm going to do the same. Start, saving up food. Start getting things ready, because we as women might have to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is crazy out here. So I want us to be a community to where we feel safe communicating with each other, okay? And I'm very, very glad to be back. Okay, I'm glad to be back, and the energies are powerful. So continue to glow, continue to shine. Okay? Yes. Yes, you are on your way to bed and you needed the ancestors and spirit was like, "Wait a minute. Let me check YouTube real quick so I can get this download." We are all downloading each other. We're getting to know each other again, and it feels so good. So, like the affirmation I have on the screen, continue to say this: I radiate positive energy, okay? Because we do. And I will have another live tomorrow about kind of like protection, little protection spells if you're interested in that. Um, and I will have readings coming back very soon. But I'm just taking my time on the readings because the readings can get very hectic, and sometimes so fast that it's like I don't know what's going on. So we will start reading again, doing our readings, but we are just going to see where this goes. And so, you ladies, enjoy your night. If you have any questions before this live ends, I would love to hear them. And I'm going to do a little light language so that we can leave on a positive, powerful note and vibration, okay? So, if y'all have any questions, y'all could put them down at this time. And I'm so glad y'all came through. I really am. It was definitely meant to be. And spirit just like automatically like, wait a minute, because I was going through my older videos and I was like, wait a minute, okay, I need to come back. And I was like, I'm just feeling the energy. It is time. And we're going to learn about new things we haven't learned about and different conversations and everything like that. So, all right. The sparkles you've been seeing, I've been seeing those as well. I actually had an experience, and this will be quick. I had an experience with a lady I've never met, right? Um, and I was seeing like it's gonna. This is crazy sounding, but I was seeing myself flying with wings. I was looking in the mirror and my white wings came out and the aura was so radiant, and it was a vision of me having wings, right? And I hadn't told anybody about that. And I was even remembering as a child when I had an experience of floating when I was practicing as a child to fly because I had that big imagination, as we all do. And one day I was just jumping off my bed. I was like doing this for a week, trying to fly and levitate because I was just doing my imagination thing. And I ended up floating and I started floating every day. And then when I tried to tell somebody about it, I wasn't able to do it anymore. So I was thinking about that and the wings appeared. Yes, definitely like a fairy tale. It's crazy. And then a lady that same day that I seen the wings appear, she saw my makeup and she saw my face and she was driving and she said, "Excuse me." She was like, "Can I talk to you?" And she pulled over her car. And I did not know this lady. She pulled her car over and she walked with me down the street to the women's like a women's place where you can get free clothes, and I get a lot of dresses there and free food and stuff. So she walked with me and I had my music on. She was like, "You know what? I wanted to tell you something. You need to allow your wings to breathe." She said, "Dust your wings. Try dusting them." And I said, "Wait a minute." I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And it was just crazy to me because I was just thinking about flying. And she was like, "Yeah, and also, there's some sparkles around you right now." And so you saying sparkles is crazy because I've been seeing them and people have been seeing them around me that I didn't even like know. So yes, there's definitely that spiritual world, and that veil is getting thinner and thinner, and we're going to be able to see things we have never thought we were able to see before. So, this is why it is very powerful and also um, essential to be protected, okay? So we're going to leave off on a good note so you ladies can get some rest, but I am going to do a little light language, and this is to help your energy to resonate with positivity while you sleep and to attract whatever it is that you would like while you sleep, okay? So I'm going to show you this. Let's see. Can I turn my camera on? Good night, Dee Dee. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, ah, I don't know if you can see, but this is Goddess Hathor, and so I'm gonna shake this, and we're going to get some good vibes before you leave. So, let's get started. Ashanararam Ziarangiana Yaranea Singe Zoya Kiasana Jitenaraya Jaya Zedionzo Kashiranayo Itashikira no Zongoje Ziko Soranaze Se 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 Se. All right, ladies. So, thank you guys for coming. I love all of you guys and resonate with this energy while you sleep. Play affirmations while you sleep and enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye bye. Love y'all.